Howdy folks, my name's Christian and welcome to Bullish on Farming. Today just moved the mums into a strip, fresh new paddock, and that's where they were yesterday. Last couple fields we'll be going through are pretty mature. The grasses are long, most have gone to seed head. As you can see here, we have some lush green stuff, some clover, some nice grasses. Of course, those marsh grasses aren't the cattle's favorite, but as you can see, with enough pressure, those cattle eat seed head. And well, look how lush that is. That's what yesterday turned into 24 hours later. So in about 24 hours, that's going to look about the same. And you know, a lot of people get nervous about grass getting too long. And when you're using regenerative techniques, you got a lot more flexibility. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. You know, these are the last two fields of our first pass. And maybe could we have moved the cattle a bit quicker? Yeah. But the truth is, folks, some of our fields are hurting, like this one. And well, by trampling a bunch of carbon down, we're creating more of a carbon floor that's going to retain more moisture for the rain to come all throughout the grazing season. So that's a win. Also, what's trampled obviously dies and stimulates a new growth cycle. And that carbon that drops is the carbon floor, but the seed that drops from it is also seeded. And if you trample down some carbon on it, even better. Okay, add it to the seed bank. That's a win. You also got the cattle eating seed head. Because they feel the pressure of a tighter paddock and sense that the competition for feed is a bit higher, they eat a little bit more anxiously and sweep across the paddocks a little bit more quicker. And they just nibble everything in sight to a certain degree to continue foraging. Because every second they don't forage, they know another cow is. Okay, some folks don't look at it this deep, but when you work with the cattle daily and you do different things, are observant and make evaluations, I mean, anyone who runs cattle this way, moving them mob grazing, knows that when you tighten up the paddocks, the cattle act different. You give them a big paddock, they browse around it, they like to sweep all the way through it first to kind of see what's there, and then they really start grazing in their favorite spots. Okay, so if the cattle graze the seed and it drops into the manure, drops with their manure, that's a win. Add it to the seed bank, add it to the litter bank. That's what we're doing, folks. We're investing in our seed bank and litter bank in our soil so that our soil will get healthier year after year. Take a look at that buckskin girl there. She is eating every seed head in sight. I mean, she's not stopping. See that tongue gripping the end of those plants and taking them in? And I mean, I don't have to really talk about it too much because I can just show you. Okay? Now, are these paddocks a little tight? Yeah, but that's because of the conditions we have. Overgrown grass, things gone to seed head. Let's do some good work with these animals to put things down onto the soil. And we got a good rest rotation on our farm here, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, this early in the season, I'm looking at it as a plus. So that's it, folks. I'll keep this one really short.